Well, welcome to CBS This Morning. We got a lot of news to tell you. Turkey's top diplomat confirms his government has not given the U.S. any recordings of the alleged murder of Washington Post contributor Jamal Khashoggi. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo had already denied that, telling reporters, "I've heard no tape, I've seen no transcript."
The New York Times reports Major General Ahmed al-Asiri, a top intelligence official with close ties to Saudi Arabia's crown prince, may get the blame for the alleged killing. Weijia Jiang is at the White House, where the Trump administration is taking some steps against the Saudi leadership. Weijia, good morning.
Good morning, John. Good morning to everybody. Turkish officials claim Khashoggi was murdered inside the Saudi consulate in Istanbul and are reportedly expanding the search for his body to a large forest in the city. This comes after President Trump moved closer to acknowledging the Saudis may have played a role.
We should be able to get to the bottom fairly soon.
On his way out west for campaign rallies, President Trump was asked if Jamal Khashoggi is dead.
It certainly looks that way to me. It's very sad.
The president said if Saudi Arabia is to blame, it will face consequences.
It'll have to be very severe. I mean, it's bad stuff. But we'll see what happens.
Mr. Trump added he's waiting for the results of 3 different investigations before drawing conclusions.
I told President Trump this morning that we ought to give them a few more days.
Secretary of State Mike Pompeo briefed President Trump at the White House after a trip to Saudi Arabia and Turkey. He said Saudi officials promised a transparent probe.
There are lots of stories out there about what has happened. We just are going to allow the process to move forward.
But the administration seems to be toughening its stance. On Thursday, Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin announced he's ditching a financial summit in Riyadh. Writing on Twitter, "After meeting with the president and Pompeo, we have decided I will not be participating." Mnuchin's withdrawal marks the first formal rebuke of the kingdom over the Khashoggi case, a contrast to Mr. Trump's recent comments praising Saudi Arabia as a key ally in countering Iran and ordering American-made weapons. On CBSN last year, Khashoggi warned the Trump administration's embrace of Saudi leadership could backfire.
Is it the Trump effect that made Prince Mohammed bin Salman feel empowered to this impulsive behavior in foreign policy? It is dangerous. It is dangerous for Saudi Arabia, for the region.
Sources tell CBS News the results of the Saudi investigation will be made public by Sunday. But human rights groups are calling on the United Nations for an independent investigation, arguing Saudi officials cannot be trusted to deliver credible results since they are investigating themselves. Norah?
All right, Weijia, thank you.